What up, God of War gang? It's your guy Cooking with Kratos, and in this video, man, I want to talk about the higher existence. Yeah, that's right, the higher existence. Now, Corey talks about the higher existence, and we all know about Athena ascending to the higher existence. But in case you don't know and you're new to the channel, I want to show you exactly what the higher existence is, coming from Corey himself. And I'm going to prove to you why, indeed, Odin needs Loki. Let me tell you also, Odin needs Loki because Loki is the only one that can activate this mask. He's the only one that can locate it, and he's the only one that can find the pieces to it. There's no one else in the 9 realms that can do this. And the only reason why Loki's able to do this is because Loki is a direct offspring from Ymir. Ymir, the actual first giant that was born out of Muspelheim and Niflheim. That one that Odin killed, and that's why you see inside of Odin's basement, a library, whatever you want to call it, when you go to the bottom down here, you see that this whole basement still has a life force in it. It's still breathing. Look at the walls, look at everything. That's how Atreus finds out, and he says, I finally get it. This is where you killed Ymir at. And Odin says, how do you kill it? You know what I'm saying? So he ain't actually killed him. That's why you still see this. And I believe that this strip right here represents the higher existence. Just like Corey, like so far how they are when they doing this, man. You have to pick up on certain things, bro. And you pick up on them like if you just look at everything, right? Like notice that this strip is green. Notice that this mask is green. And notice that Athena's spirit is green. And notice when she sacrifices herself for Zeus, she's green. Like, so put all of those pieces together, man. And don't forget who you heard this from first, all right? Now, let's get on with the video here.
The arc of Athena was the most important arc of the entire series, at least when I started working on it, was to kind of show that she was the one Greek god who did something selfless. She sacrificed herself to protect Zeus, and that actually allowed her to ascend to a higher realm, and she ended up realizing, oh look, there's more power up here, so it sort of corrupts her a little bit, and then she's sort of, you know, orchestrating the demise of the other gods.
No, Kratos! Stop!
No! Why do you sacrifice yourself?
She was selfless. She died protecting Zeus, right? But in that selfless act, she was the first god to be selfless, and that was allowing her to ascend to a higher plane.
Athena,
I have missed you, Spartan.
I don't.
My sacrifice to save Zeus has brought me to a higher existence. I see truths where I did not before.
What is it?
It's what drives me. You feel it, don't you?
Feels like knowledge. Truth.
All truth. All the answers. We could find out why we're here, learn how to change our fates, stop ragnarok for good, maybe. Save the people we love.
How?
I was a young god when I found it. Spent lifetimes studying it, following every clue down every dead end, looking for and finally unearthing this. You see that? It shares the same mystical energy.
It opened a crack. Can we just look inside?
I wouldn't recommend that.
What's the broken mask for?
You recognize any writing on it?
These aren't from the Nine Realms. Smolder. Obsidione Spitha. From smoldered earth and obsidian spark. And a field of battles never fought.
Are you certain? Because if that's a clue, I know what it means.
And what's that?
Keep working with me and find out. You don't have to kill anyone. You don't have to betray your father or yourself. Come on, I know you felt what I felt. The answers are in there. Let's get them. What did you do? Loki. The rift got brighter. Look, you did it.
Look, one of these phrases is complete now. We can read it all.
But you can't translate it.
Not yet.
See, I got a little theory. I think if we can find the rest of this, we can use it to look into that without, losing an eye or worse.
I finally figured it out. This is where you killed Ymir. Isn't it? The first giant?
Tell me, can you murder a landslide? Smother a storm? He was more, a force of nature, a vessel of power. I was young, foolish, saw an opportunity to create something more. I know you think it's cruel, but I did what I had to protect my own.
Why build your house here? What's in there? I'm gonna trust you.
I'm trying to tell you. In the wake of Ymir's death, I saw something, the rift, possibly the birthplace of reality. I looked inside, and something was there looking back at me. It whispered to me things I couldn't possibly comprehend, but I knew they were true. When it blinded me, I thought it was over, that I'd never see inside again. And then I found this, and I knew that it would finally let me see the answers. You see, son, I don't know where I go when I go. There's no Valhalla for me. Ragnarok cannot be the end. I need to know there's something more than this. I need to know what happens to me. And that's the truth, I swear, on my last good eye. That's the truth. That boy of ours, he's everything I expected. So clever. He is the key to peace in our age, to break free from all this fate and prophecy.